What's up guys, and welcome for a new Dead by Daylight video. Today, let's talk about killers. Currently, there are 38 killers in Dead by Daylight. The last one is the Ghoul from the Tokyo Ghoul anime. In this video, I will show you 10 killers that are fun to play. This is just about fun. This is not about if they are strong or not. Last thing, before to start, this is based on my own opinion. I totally understand if you have a different one. Also, sorry for my voice guys, I was sick as hell last week, but now I start to feel better. So let's go and enjoy the video. The first killer, Vecna, the Leash. This is a licensed killer from Dungeons and Dragons. He was introduced to Dead by Daylight as the chapter 32. This is the first killer who has 4 different powers. There is Fly. It gives you the ability to fly for 4 seconds and allows you to ignore drop pallets and windows. Flight of the Damned. It gives you the ability to throw flying entities that can pass through obstacles and damage survivors. Dispelling Sphere. It gives you the ability to cast a moving invisible sphere that reveals survivors and disable their magic item for 60 seconds. And Mage Hand. It gives you the ability to create a magical hand that leaves drop pallets back or blocks upright ones for 4 seconds. This killer is really not easy to play. You will need few matches to get used to it. Also, survivors will have chest interactions that can give them a small advantage during the match. So this killer is hard, but is fun. Killer number 2, the Clown. The Clown is an original killer from the chapter number 8, Curtain Call. He has the ability to throw battles to survivors. He has 2 different battles. The purple one, the Tonic. It will release a purple gas cloud that intoxicates survivors upon contact and while inside it. So survivors will be slowed down. And the second battle, the yellow one, the Antidote. First, it will release an inactive white gas cloud. The gas cloud will turn yellow after 2 seconds and invigorate all players who run through this gas, killer and survivors. And this gas will give you plus 10% haste. The Clown is not a strong killer. He doesn't have a good map control, but he is really fun in chase. I like the way you can slow down survivors. Killer number 3, the Spirit. The Spirit is an original killer from the chapter number 9, Shattered Bloodline. She has the ability to phase walk to survivors. She will become invisible during her phase walk. So this increases her movement speed to 7.04 meters per second. While she is in phase walking, survivors are invisible to her, but she can still hear survivors, see and track scratch marks. The Spirit emits a directional sound audible to all survivors within 24 meters. She is a strong killer and pretty fun to play. Her power will help you for mind gaming survivors. She's not easy to play, but once you get used to it, you will have a lot of fun. Killer number 4, the Singularity. The Singularity is an original killer from the chapter 28, End Transmission. The Singularity is able to launch biopods to infect survivors, and you can also teleport to them once they are infected. It also gives you a good map control. You can shoot with your gun to teleport to an infected survivor. If you succeed at teleportation, you will be able to vault windows, break pallets and walls faster for a few times. 4 supply cases are placed throughout the map. Each one contains an EMP. Survivors can use EMP to remove temporal slipstream from all nearby survivors and disable all nearby biopods for 45 seconds. The Singularity has a unique and strong power. He is really not easy to play. Also, the infection will force survivors to leave gens to protect themselves, because if they not remove the infection, they will be more vulnerable. Killer number 5, the Dredge. The Dredge is an original killer from the chapter 24, Roots of Dread. He has the ability to teleport to lockers. That gives him a good map control. After teleporting to a locker, you can sit inside it and can observe outside, while there is no time limit for this. If you teleport into a locker already occupied by a survivor, you will directly grab him. This also happens when a survivor interacts with a locker already occupied by the Dredge. Survivors can also lock the lockers. It will take longer for you to go out from this one, but they can lock a locker only one time per match. This killer also have a unique ability, the Nightfall. Nightfall begins and lasts for 60 seconds. It gives you the undetectable status effect. It increases teleportation speed to 38 meters per second and reduces the cooldown duration of the gloaming to 4 seconds. You can also use his black shadow when you chase a survivor. You can teleport back to this shadow to mind game survivors. Nightfall makes this killer really fun and scares survivors. Killer number 6, Sadako. Sadako is a licensed killer from the chapter 23, Sadako Rising. So basically, Sadako is just an M1 killer, but she has the ability to teleport to different TVs across the map. She has 2 different states. The Manifestation, which is the regular state where she can hit survivors and carry them to the hook, and the Demanifestation, which gives her the undetectable status effect. She will be fully invisible to survivors over 24 meters away from her, intermittently invisible to survivors who are within 24 meters of her, but it removes the ability to attack or interact with survivors. She's still able to vault windows, break pallets and walls, and she cannot be stunned by pallets. Also, she can condemn survivors when she teleports to TVs. Once the condemned meter is full at 7 stacks, they are in mortal danger. You will be able to quickly Mori survivors no matter the number of hooks. Survivors will have to leave generators to use tapes and remove their stacks. She is fun because you can put a lot of pressure on survivors. Killer number 7, Meyers, the Shape. Meyers is a licensed killer from the chapter number 2, the Halloween chapter. Meyers is one of the weakest killers in the game, but I like to play him because there are so many ways to play this killer. So Meyers have to stalk people to get more power. There are 3 steps for his power. Evil Within 1 has the following permanent effect until a tier up. It gives you a permanent undetectable status effect. It will reduce his movement speed to 4.2 meters per second, reduces the reach of his lunge attack, and allows him to vault windows in the default time of 1.7 seconds. Evil Within 2 will reduce his terror radius to 16 meters, increases his movement speed to the default speed of 4.6 meters per second, increases the reach of his lunge attack, and reduces the time to vault windows to 1.48 seconds. And Evil Within 3 has the following effect for 60 seconds. All survivors will suffer from the exposed status effect, so you will be able to one-shot them. It will increase his terror radius to 42 meters, increase the reach of his lunge attack, and reduces the time to vault windows to 1.27 seconds. So like I said, there are so many ways to play Meyers, with the Tombstone, the permanent Evil Within 3, and more. It's always scary for survivors to face a Meyers, because they never know how he's going to play. Killer number 8, the Rafe. The Rafe is an original killer that is here from the beginning of the game. His power is Wailing Bell. The Rafe starts the match in the cloak state. It means it gives you the undetectable status effect, increase your movement speed to 6 meters per second, You will be fully invisible to survivors over 20 meters away from you, and partially invisible to survivors under 20 meters from you. But it removes the ability to attack or interact with survivors. But you are still able to interact with props. You can break pallets, walls, and vault windows. You will have to uncloak to attack and interact with survivors. Once you are visible, it gives you a boost movement speed to 150% for 1 second. Okay, he's just an M1 killer, but he is stealthy. This is the most fun part of this killer. You can approach survivor quickly and quietly. Survivors can still hear your grunts, but it means you are close enough to them. I will say he's not especially strong, but he is fun to play. Killer number 9, the Oni. The Oni is an original killer from the chapter 14, Cursed Legacy. So, with the Oni, you will have to injure survivors to collect blood. Once survivors are injured, they will drop blood orbs. You have to collect orbs to charge your power. Once your power is charged, you can activate it. The Oni will take his Kanabo. The Kanabo is the second weapon of the Oni. So, power activate will increase his movement speed to 7.82 meters per second, but it will reduce his maneuverability. Also, you will be able to one-shot survivors with it. The Oni will strike his Kanabo 3 times. It means you can hit multiple survivors with his Kanabo. Of course, if they are really close from each other. The thing is, survivors will try to not get hit, and they will probably drop a lot of pallets early in the match. He's a fun killer, but hard to play. But you can put a lot of pressure once your power is activated. And killer number 10, the Huntress. The Huntress is an original killer from the chapter number 5, A Lullaby for the Dark. Of course, as a Huntress main, I had to put her in the list. Hit a survivor with a long-range shot is the most satisfying thing in this game. The Huntress starts with 7 hatchets. You have to throw your hatchet to hit survivors. You can use lockers in the map to reload your hatchets. She is not easy to play, and she is a slow killer. She goes at 4.4 meters per second, but she has the longest range in the game. So basically, you can hit survivors from everywhere. Also, 2 killers could have been in the list, but are not for some reason. I will say the Hound Master. She is fun, but her dog has too many bugs. Gets stuck in walls. He doesn't respawn immediately when you use a portal in the rune maps, and so on. And also Chucky. Honestly, I love playing this killer, but since he was nerfed, his gameplay has completely changed. I will probably come back to it in another video. So here are 10 killers fun to play in Dead by Daylight. I will say it again, this is my own opinion based on my own experience. You can let me know in the comment section who is your main killer and who do you like to play. And if you agree or not for some reasons, you can let me know as well. So, thanks for watching guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a good one and see you for another Dead by Daylight video.